Hey everybody, happy Friday. So, in just a few days, I will be turning 30. And I feel like I say it every year at this time of year, but when you get to these birthdays and you hit another age that you're living with MS, it kind of just makes you reflect on the years that you've had MS and everything you've gone through. As you know, I was diagnosed at 26 years old, right after my 26th birthday. And so it's been almost 4 years of living with MS. And a lot of great things have actually happened to me in the last 4 years, along with a lot of not so great things. But it's amazing just to think back and think that the good actually outweighs the bad since being diagnosed. And even though a diagnosis like multiple sclerosis is a huge life changer and impacts your life in so many ways, if you just kind of try and stay positive and look at the bright side of things, it makes each year that's gone by a lot easier. Since being diagnosed at 26, I have gotten married. My husband and I moved into our own home. We're now having a baby. And those are such amazing life milestones that have happened for me since diagnosis, that it just makes all of the negative stuff seem so insignificant. As you know, when I was diagnosed, I had to stop working because I just couldn't handle the stress and everything that comes along with it, especially due to the symptoms that I deal with on a regular basis. And that was a big life changer for me. But again, there's so many positive things that have happened in that time that coming up onto 30 years old, I feel really happy with all the love and support I have from all my family and friends, and all of those amazing milestones that have been happening over the last few years, that I just have to be so thankful for everything that has happened to me, even though MS has also changed my life in a negative way as well. One thing that not a lot of people know is that last year on my 29th birthday, I was actually pregnant, and I lost that pregnancy very early on. I know that I don't have to share that with people, but these videos are really about kind of talking about my personal life as well, and letting people know that I've also gone through these things. It's definitely hard. A lot of women have miscarriages and go through this, and everybody deals with it differently. And I feel like now being 27 weeks pregnant on my 30th birthday is just such an amazing thing for me, especially because there was that loss last year. I am going to do a video talking about that because it was a little bit different than just like a regular miscarriage. And I wish at the time there had been kind of a person talking about what I went through, so I knew what to expect and kind of what was normal. And so I know that's not MS related, but I feel like it's really important to put a video out there talking about that. So I will do that eventually. I just feel comfortable at this point in time letting everybody know and mentioning that because I've made it this far in my pregnancy and I've been feeling pretty good other than that little MS flare up. And no matter what happens, as I said, there's just been so many things over the last few years that have been such amazing, positive things in my life. Besides, having MS and having to deal with all of this stuff that seems so negative. And I just have to remind everybody that I know sometimes it's really hard to focus on the positive things in your life when you have a lot of negatives going on, but if you can try and stay positive, things do get easier, and focusing on those positive things just make the negatives seem so unimportant and almost like they're not even there. And so I can definitely say, coming up on 30 years old, that I'm happy with where I am. And I'm just hoping that the next few years, the positives continue on. So thank you for listening to today's video, and I hope you have a great weekend.